It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Jets and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams, 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's caught right side. It's London. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Jets first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He gets this one to Tucker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Once again, it's Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
No, we changed it.
Second down, Jackson. To the left side, and caught by Schultz.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and short, Jackson. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Jets. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
Third and long.
What down? That's it.
Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jets offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down.
Hands up. Yeah. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A first down throw for Jackson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. With a shotgun, here's Jackson. That one taken in by London. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Middle.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Butker's kick is good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And he finds some daylight. A pass the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. 3rd down, 3 to go. Play action now. It's Carr. That caught Tony Pollard. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We'll start out here with an option to the left. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. So after one, the Jets have the advantage. And we're back in Music City after this. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
180. 13. Cut.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
We changed it.
Now it's Jackson. His pass taken in by Shaheed. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
Middle. Sit up.
Jackson now. That's caught by Gibbs. Second and a yard. Now Jackson. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal.
Hey, report. Go ahead. No, we changed it.
Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Yo. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
On third down, Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, New York.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Carr working out of the gun. He'll check this down to the running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Carr. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Jets offense and Drake London set to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown Titans. Greg, that is a dream for a quarterback and a receiver. Give me time to get open, and they do for the score.
I don't care who your secondary players are, Mike. You could give me the best 5 defensive backs in the league. You cannot stress the coverage for that amount of time. You have to get after the quarterback, so hats off to the offensive line. They did their job, and the quarterback hung in there, and he found himself 1 for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kicker. Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Going up top. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
13. Report.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Change it.
Pistol formation with Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
No, we changed it.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Austin now to return this. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Titans offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, Carr. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and goal.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. What's up?
Now Carr. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And the Titans will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Second down, Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and 5.
Hey! Thanks a lot! Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Jackson Going to keep it himself. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Raise it up! Raise it up! 13. Report!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things...
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
He finds Austin with the grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? He
is in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
2nd and 10, Jackson to throw again. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7. To throw is Carr. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. King Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone, and tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replays, and we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. London brought in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Carr now. Now a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Jackson looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Xavier Woods there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Carr working out of the gun. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Carr. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he's in! Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On 1st down, Carr. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
What down?
At the 29-yard line.
2nd down, Carr. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Nice shot. 13. Report. We change it.
Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's got it at the 7. And he will score. Game on. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets will cut the deficit down to 4.
Jets, 27. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Carr now on 2nd down. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for the Titans.
Now.
1st down.
180.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st down throw for Carr. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now. Push it up.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Push it up.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Titans sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11.
Real quick, ready? 180.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught by Gibbs. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second down and 8.
No, we change it. 180. It's up. Oh. You at it. You at it.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Second down, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and short, Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end. A first down on a gain of 11.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Jets go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's good.
Right
for
now.
Tennessee Titan.
Carr now to throw on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position.
DCA.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, report. It's up.
A handoff, Gibbs running left. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Come on, Rick.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 12.
It's on.
They'll drop to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
It's on. Report. Get up.
Throwing Jackson. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Change it. Already. Finish up.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Jets 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
No. Hey, report. Go ahead.
In the pistol, Jackson ready. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
No, we changed it. Finish up.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Go. You at A. Hey. Yo. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Jackson out of the pistol. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Austin now to return this. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. It is 2nd and a yard. Carr working out of the gun. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Here we go. One final play. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.